everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The race for the playoffs is front and center this week, and here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
On third down, Kessler nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And taken right at the 35. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something bad to be gained from it.
Down right around the 25. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete, right around the 8. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. They'll come out in the pistol. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's Roethlisberger, their captain. He's the one who's still down on the ground here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come out here in the eye. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now it's the backup Simeon. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Second and 10 now. Kessler once more. And an alley to run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now it's Jackson, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And quickly, they get to the line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland 1st. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kessler. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Looking to throw, Kessler. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Will Compton in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the 50, it's Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Kessler again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Play action. Kessler. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Kessler will try again on second down. Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to be taken. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. So we reach halftime. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And ready now for 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Kessler. James has got it. Complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kessler escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Here we go on 4th with Kessler. And James has it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a line.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 57 yards.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll go again with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw, Simeon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on second is Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. It looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll run it here. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the cutback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he knocks it through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. A solid stiff arm. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver, 32 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A road win in the National...